Good morning, everyone. I'm Yvette Longenecker. Welcome to our farm, Penn England LLC, where I hope you are enjoying this beautiful PA spring weather we have today. I'd like to thank Mark Heater with the Farm Bureau, Steve McKnight with the Blair County Economic Development, Rebecca Countess with the Office of John Fetterman, Russell Redding, and Governor Josh Shapiro for attending today. I am part of the second generation of our farm, and I'm also proud to say that I am an 8th generation Pennsylvania farmer. My parents, Fred and Cindy England, purchased a 215-acre farm with no barn or facilities in 1978. They built an 85-cow tie-stall barn and began milking their own herd in September of 1979. Fred worked full-time on the farm, while Cindy milked 2 times daily, while also being a second-grade teacher. My 2 brothers and I were very involved wherever we were needed, helping with chores and duties around our school schedules. Extended family also played an integral role in our operation, with uncles and cousins working alongside us. In 2008, my parents formed an LLC partnership to bring in the next generation for Penn England. Over the years, our farm and families grew. From 85 cows and 215 acres in 1979 to today, where we have over 4,000 cattle. Our 2,000 milking age cows are milked 3 times daily and produce about 170,000 pounds of milk, which is shipped to our milk cooperative, Land O'Lakes. We grow crops on 3,600 acres, all right here in Blair County. We strongly believe in caring for the animals and soil that provide for us. We have invested in our facilities to maximize cow comfort as well as efficiencies. We have incorporated conservation practices such as no-tilling and cover cropping for 30-plus years. Like all farmers, I've spent my life working hard to produce a high-quality milk product while also being a good steward of the land. That is one of the reasons why we made the decision to incorporate an anaerobic methane digester onto our farm in 2006. We were one of the first dairies in Pennsylvania to take this step. Our digester allows us to turn something we already have, manure, into something even more valuable to us, renewable energy. Instead of manure just sitting in a lagoon and producing methane, which is a greenhouse gas, our digester can capture that gas and convert it into electricity or renewable natural gas. It helps power our farm, and in many cases, extra energy can be sent back into the grid to benefit our community. But the benefits don't stop there. Digesters also help us manage nutrients more efficiently, reducing odor and improving water quality by better utilizing nutrients, helping to keep them out of our streams and rivers. And let's not forget the economic impact. This technology provides an additional revenue stream for farms, making our operations more sustainable in the long run. For Pennsylvania, investing in digesters means cleaner energy, stronger farms, and healthier communities. As our state looks for ways to support both agriculture and renewable energy, digesters are a smart solution. By supporting policies and programs that encourage this technology, we can create a future where dairy farms not only feed our families, but also help power our state. Thank you, and welcome to our farm. I'd like to welcome Commissioner Burke.
Thanks, Yvette.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, Commish.
Thank you, Yvette. I'm really just here to welcome the governor to Blair County. Agriculture is our #1 industry here, and we are always excited to showcase that, especially a shining example like Penn England Farms. So I'll be brief.
Thank you. Mark, you're up.
Good morning. Thank you, Governor Shapiro, for your ongoing support of Pennsylvania's farmers. As a farmer and president of Blair County Farm Bureau, I know firsthand the challenges our industry faces, including rising costs and need for more efficient practices. That's why today's announcement is so important. The Community Energy Proposal provides farmers with the opportunity to come together, invest in methane digesters, and reduce energy costs. This is not just about savings, it's about improving farm operations and ensuring we can stay competitive for the future. The Ag Innovation Program has already been a valuable resource for our members who took advantage of the grant opportunity during its first cycle of funding. Increasing investment in this program is critical for ensuring that farmers can access the new technologies needed to keep their businesses strong and productive and our state competitive. On behalf of Pennsylvania Farm Bureau and farmers across the state, I want to thank the administration for recognizing the importance of agriculture and supporting innovation. We look forward to continuing to work together to strengthen our industry. I'd like to introduce Steve McKnight with the ABCD Corporation.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mark.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Thanks, Steve.
Governor. Thank you. I too would like to welcome everyone here to the First Frontier Blair County. It's a real honor to be sharing the podium today with Governor Shapiro and Secretary Redding and his entire team. So thank you for the opportunity. I had the privilege of serving as president of the Pennsylvania Economic Development Association during the governor's transition. And all of us economic developers were very eager to engage and get to know what the new administration had in mind. The governor was quick to point out that the last time the state had a formal economic development plan was back in 2003, more than 24 years ago. It might have been a good plan back then, but for today's modern economy, we needed a new vision and relevant programs that helped us get things done. And that motto has rung true for the last several years. Maybe a play on words there. Since then, Governor Shapiro and his team, including Secretary of Economic Development Rick Seiger, have been working hard to develop a new, bold site development fund, housing initiatives, Main Street programs, and other innovative partnerships to include the Lightning Plan, which we're here today to highlight. Programs like these are helping to fuel growth in all parts of the Commonwealth. Our rural agricultural areas here in Williamsburg can engage in innovative energy solutions, helping them to save money. And the bottom line is to become more competitive. And that's what this is all about. Let's get this going. Governor, we appreciate your vision, planning, and ongoing partnership. Thank you, and it's great to have you back here in Blair County. He's a frequent visitor, by the way. And with that, I would like to invite our longtime friend to Blair County's agricultural community, someone who's served in multiple administrations, including the Rendell Wolf and continuing now with Governor Shapiro, Pennsylvania Secretary of Agriculture, Russell Redding. Secretary, thank you.
Steve, thank you. Thank you. Governor, thank you. It's always good to be anywhere with the governor, particularly on a farm.
That's right.
We say it often that we feel blessed in so many ways to be in a state that's got sort of agricultural capacity, sort of a great history steeped in so much of what we value both as society and as citizens. Environment, food, jobs, great communities, and this is certainly one of them. So I just want to say thank you to the Penn England team. It is good to be here, and every time that I come back, there's change, right? I think that's sort of what journey you've been on, right? To look at this barn, the cows, and I'll just ask you for a moment, just to listen carefully, right?
Happy cows,
Happy
right?
cows, right? I think that is a real sign of like the quality is here, the attention to detail, the concern about both the animals, of course, and the land and the stewardship, but also the welfare of these animals. So on behalf of the Department of Agriculture, thank you for what you do, and to the entire team. You know, there's a wonderful journey as was shared, but I just want to say that this is also, there's a preserve farm in this family.
Yes.
Right? So farmland preservation is important. You heard about the connection to Land O'Lakes, which is one of the most important cooperatives we have in Pennsylvania. These folks and the family have been willing to open their farm to talk about and engage the public in what it means to be a dairy operation. They were recognized by the American Dairy Association Northeast for doing that and telling the story and engaging folks. So it's really wonderful to be here. But it's also, as noted, the contribution of this farm to this community. Right? It's about the jobs that are here, the land and the stewardship, the energy that's generated, and we really appreciate what you do, just because it's not simply about the farm itself, it's how it's connected into the rest of this state and the rest of this community. So this is an amazing sort of county, agricultural county. It's an amazing dairy county. Just don't tell anybody in Lancaster County just how nice this is. They tell me all the time we're the best. Every time I come to in the Cove, these soils, by the way, rival what we have in other parts of the state. So to our friends in other parts of the state, we have some really great competition here. But as noted a couple times, I think it's important that we're here to talk about the energy and the energy plan, the lightning plan. And from my perspective, it comes at the right time. There are things you have to do first to sort of set this plan up. It's about economic development. How do we approach it? How do we think about it, right? What do we say when we talk about agriculture being one of the pillars of our economy in the state? That's there, and the governor, I'm sure, will talk more about that. We've talked about and heard, from Mark, sort of innovation. This facility is a demonstration of that innovation, but to think that we're the only state in the nation with an innovation fund that's allowed us to really creative things, both on facilities and food processing on the farms and the digesters, that sets the stage for a conversation about energy. We also know that we have an opportunity here with our farmland preservation program and the work that we're doing around high-path avian influenza and animal health, and the health of these animals is all part of that. That's in the governor's proposed budget as well. As noted, he's also very competitive. I've sensed that. He is somebody who is competitive. He believes that Pennsylvania's future runs through our farms, and I love it when he says it, but it's also backed up by actions. Right, and what we do, have continued to do, and can do going forward is really, really important. But we're also thinking about this next generation. How many generations here?
We're working on our third generation.
Working on third generation. So, yeah, this is great, but we need to get to 4 and 5, right, and keep moving. So he has been, the governor's been amazingly supportive and encouraging to all of us, and we saw yesterday on food and discussions around what we're doing in the state and need to do. But we also know, based on the work that he has done, both as governor and previously as Attorney General with the Acre Law, right? I think those are foundational pieces that give us a lot of confidence about what we're doing today. He's been steadfast in his sort of support of agriculture, as noted on innovation and encouraging us to look at centers of organic excellence and supporting PA Preferred. The first economic strategy, as noted by Steve, is important, right? And we have these things that, to me, are the contributing factors to both producing energy, right? It gives us energy, but also gives us a lot of confidence about the investments we're making and how that fits into both the viability of this county, the economic viability of the state, and certainly as an industry. So always honored to be with him, stand with the governor, but also just to welcome him again to this farm, to thank the Penn England folks. So, Governor, welcome and thank you. Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. Secretary.
Thank you.
Thank you. Secretary Redding does an extraordinary job for our Commonwealth, and just grateful that he's a voice of agriculture, a voice of our farmers. And I want you to know he is in the room when it comes to making big decisions for Pennsylvania, particularly when it comes to economic development. For the first time ever, as you heard a moment ago, agriculture is at the center of our economic development strategy. One of the things I love about showing up on a farm, particularly here at Penn England Farms and others across Pennsylvania, is they have a rich history. Even if they're just at 3 generations, it's 3 generations of stories, 3 generations of progress. You can learn a lot from the families that operate these farms. And I appreciate the fact that agriculture has played such an important part in the history of our Commonwealth. But I think too oftentimes agriculture is ignored when we think about our future. We have changed that. No longer is talking about agriculture only in past terms or historic terms. It's about the future of what kind of Commonwealth we want to build and what kind of Commonwealth we want to deliver to the next generation. It's about doing one of the most noble things you can do on earth, and that is feeding your neighbors. It's about creating jobs and economic opportunities in all of our communities. And indeed, it's about creating energy, I believe. I wanted to be here, Yvette, at Penn England because what you are doing when it comes to creating energy with your methane digester, I think that should be a model for the rest of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And to that end, we have tried to invest as a Commonwealth in helping farms stand up digesters. But I think it's time to go to the next level. And that is to make sure that we are generating more power all across Pennsylvania with methane digesters and giving farmers the opportunity to band together to be able to create this energy opportunity. Penn England, we learned, was able to get a grant, and they had the vision, and they had some engineering skills right here at the farm that allowed them to set up this digester. We got a whole lot of farms across Pennsylvania. We're blessed to have more small and mid-sized farms than any other state in this country. We think that's an important engine of our economy. But they don't necessarily have the dollars or the skill set to be able to set up their own digester. And so under a plan that I've put forth that I'm asking the legislature to come together and adopt, we would allow farmers to band together to create a methane digester and then generate energy from that to power their farms. And when they generate more than what they need, allow them to sell it back to the grid and make money for those farms, to create a new revenue stream for those farms. How will we do that? We'll do that by eliminating the bureaucracy and the red tape that makes that very difficult to do right now. And we'll do it by investing more money in our farmers, on our farms, and in the development of these methane digesters so our farmers can get ahead. So they can do all the wonderful work they're doing on their cattle farms or poultry farms, you name it, and also be drivers of energy innovation and energy development here in this Commonwealth. Listen, I'm an all of the above energy governor. I'm proud of the fact that Pennsylvania is the second largest net energy exporter in the entire country. We got to generate more power. With more power comes more national security. More power means more independence. More power means more economic freedom. And I think freedom runs right through our farmlands, runs right through great places like Penn England. And I want to thank you for welcoming me here today. Now, I really came, as Yvette knows, for two reasons. Number one, to hold up Penn England Farms as an example of what we want to do more across the Commonwealth, but also because apparently it's Yvette's father's birthday. Frank, where are you here? There you are. Frank is 74 years young? Fred, pardon me. Fred is 74 years young. Almost three quarters. And he's blessed to have his daughter here, and I guess three of his four granddaughters here. Is that right?
Three of the four. Yeah.
Three of the four. And so I came just to wish you a happy birthday as well. I didn't bring you anything. Yeah, other than warm wishes. Sorry, pal. All right. Next time I'll bring you a chocolate pie. There you go. But thank you for welcoming me. Thanks for giving us the opportunity to highlight the good work here happening on Penn England. And we look forward to many more examples of this all across Pennsylvania, thanks to the Lightning Plan. And I'm calling on Democratic and Republican lawmakers to come together around a common sense energy strategy that empowers our farmers, generates more power, and does good things for our economy. And so thank you for having me. And with that, if there's any questions from the media, Yvette has offered kindly to answer them for you. That is okay. Good. Any questions? As the snow returns, we'll try and keep it brief. No?
Something outside of today, outside of this topic today.
Sure. Anything on this topic? Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, so how does the initiative fit Pennsylvania's broader energy and climate goals?
Yeah. We need to generate more power in Pennsylvania, and we want that power that we generate to be cleaner and to create jobs and economic opportunity and reliable, affordable power. We think relying on methane digesters like what they have here at Penn England and being able to have more of them across Pennsylvania, allow farms to band together to develop them, we think that that's going to achieve our goals.